welcome back to the program, and now I'm going to cover the WWE and WWF DVDs of their years from I think '99 was their first DVD all the way to today. A couple of good ones here, some that you might not expect, but I think you'll like them. I'm going to start off. Let me see, what's a good one to start off? All right. King of the Ring 2000. Now, like I said a couple of segments ago, I said 98 was the best one ever, and it is. But 2000 is a totally overlooked pay-per-view, in my opinion, because, it's like I said, this is where WWF is at its highest peak. And yeah, it may not be the best show of the year, but it's got quality matches. I mean, you got Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho, Val Venis and Eddie Guerrero. That's a good match. Not a lot of people might expect that. Then you got the WWF Tag Team titles on the line. Too Cool, Edge and Christian, TNA Hardy Boys. Then you got your comedy match, Pat Patterson against Gerald Briscoe. This was a funny match. I liked it. It might not have been the 5-star all-time forever classic, but it serves its purpose. And then the 6-man tag team match for the WWF title, where Triple H doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. That's a very unique and interesting thing. Plus you got a couple of special extras in there as well for your... crap. Hold on. Got your extra stuff here to help you along. Alright, and the next one that I'm going to go to, because that was, I think that was the only, event DVD that I had here this time. Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen. Now, if you love Ric Flair like I do, or if you are just a fan of the WWE DVDs where they go back to these old school, DVDs, or you'll just love the Horsemen. Is there a disc coming out? No, it isn't. This is it for you. This basically covers the entire history of the Four Horsemen, from the very beginning in 1986 to the end in 1999. And watching this just makes you appreciate what the original Four Horsemen did for the business. You get all this great commentary from Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, J.J. Dillon, Barry Windham, Jim Ross, all this great stuff. I mean, you can't top it. I just wish they would have had a couple of more extra matches on here that would have made more sense. But, can't hold your breath on that one. But I truly love this DVD here because, I love Ric Flair. So it's a little bit partial because of the whole Ric Flair thing. And speaking of Ric Flair, the Ultimate Ric Flair Collection. Now, I got this Christmas Day 2003. This is maybe one of the 5-10 greatest DVDs ever done. You get, I believe, 12 Ric Flair matches on this 3-disc set. I mean, you got him and Harley Race from Starrcade '83, him and Dusty Rhodes Starrcade '85, Barry Windham, two Ricky the Dragon Steamboat matches, which are forever all-time classics. Steamboat and Flair are the only two guys, to have 3 5-star matches in the same year against each other. Can't top that. Terry Funk and the I Quit match, and then him in the Royal Rumble 1992, which is, in my opinion, the greatest Royal Rumble match ever. It can never be topped, I don't think. And then him against Sting, plus you got so many classic promos, interviews, stories from the man himself. Hold on. Alright. Another one that I recommend, and if you are a fan of the original ECW, you'll like the Rise and Fall of ECW. Yes, I did get this autographed by Dawn Marie and Spike Dudley, but, it was at Bellway Plaza Mall. Come on. I didn't really watch ECW until 1999, I will say that, and I'm not going to say, I was a big fan of the original ECW back then. I remember when such and such, and you never really saw it until the first time 3 weeks ago. This covers basically the entire run with Paul Heyman in control, every controversial thing that happened from beginning to end, and it truly makes you appreciate everything that the original ECW did and what it stood for back in the day, and not the garbage that you see right now on TV today. Plus, you got 7 bonus matches, and then you got some great interviews, and you got Chris Jericho impersonating Ron Simmons. You can't get any better than that. This is the only DVD where you could find Chris Jericho impersonating Ron Simmons. Another one, I'm probably going to get another copy of this because the inside is messed up. The Most Powerful Families in Wrestling. Now, I'd made this a DVD of the week a while ago on one of my shows, and this really is a very good DVD. You got an entire legacy, a who's who of families. McMahons, Briscoes, Funks, what do you got? Ordens, Funks, Rougeaus, Grahams, Harts, Vachons, Colognes. You know, you can't get any better than this. Plus, Carlito hosts it, and he does a very good job hosting this DVD. I haven't seen the bonus matches yet, but I'm sure they are as good as the documentary itself. Alright, then this one. This is in the top 3 of the greatest DVDs ever done. The Road Warriors, the life and death of the most dominant tag team in wrestling history. Such a fantastic documentary on here. I mean, it just covers everything. From their ultimate rise to their fall, and then the sad and tragic death of Road Warrior Hawk in 2003. With bonus matches that you probably can't find anywhere else, including the infamous scaffold match from Starrcade '86 against the Midnight Express, Night of the Skywalkers. And finally, to end the DVD section, Jake the Snake Roberts, Pick Your Poison. This is one of the most interesting wrestlers in the history of the business. Maybe the smartest man in the history of the business. He just knew so much. He knew what to do. He could cut some of the greatest promos ever. And he cut my all-time favorite promo, which is the one of WrestleMania 6, which you have to see. It's unfortunately not on this DVD, but it's a very good one. And it follows just a tragic life of this great performer in the ring, you know, and it just makes you sad at times, you know, to see what he had done and what has become of him. But I definitely recommend this one. When I come back, I'm going to finish it off, and I'm going to give you the 5 VHS or DVDs that you need to get.